Morning, everyone. Greetings from 9,500. Today is the day that me and my 1946 85 horsepower Cessna 140 are going to cross the Continental Divide.
In case you missed it, in my last video, I made it through the first half of this solo coast-to-coast flight, from the Atlantic Ocean to Tucumcari, New Mexico, where I am right now. I flew through New York City, across the Appalachians to Nashville, across Arkansas, and saw so many more beautiful sights, so be sure to check it out if you haven't already. And right now, I'm about to wake up in Tucumcari's historic Blue Swallow Motel.
Good morning, it's 6:30 a.m. I just woke up. Today is the day that I have to cross the Continental Divide in my little 85 horsepower lovable 140. So I'm trying to get a really early start. The lovely people at Blue Swallow Motel have offered to drive me to the airport at 7 a.m. I just finished pre-flighting, so I'm gonna hit the sky.
So all 85 horsepowers and I are going to go through Grants Pass. So right now I'm about 45 minutes out from Albuquerque. I'm going to stop, refuel, sit in some AC for a hot second, and then get to crossing. This is the day I both looked forward to and dread the most. Crossing the pass, going the other direction, some of the hardest flying I've ever done. But I had someone else in the airplane with me. The pro is that he was also a pilot, so there's like two people making really good aeronautical decisions. The con is that the airplane was at max gross. But with just me, I have a lot more like weight limit to play with. I'm in a cold front right now, so it was a heat wave last time, but the air should be a little bit denser this time around. Still not crazy dense because it's still 10,000 feet. Albuquerque approach, Cessna 72114 VFR request.
Cessna 72114, Albuquerque approach, go ahead.
I'm about 4 miles east of San Diego Air Park, trying to get to Double Eagle Alpha Echo Golf, requesting flight following. I'm at 10,000.
Number 114, what's your type aircraft?
Cessna 140, 140.
Air 72114, roger, Albuquerque altimeter 3026. Stand by for, swap is 0445.
0445, 114.
November 72114, you are radar contact 2 miles east of San Diego Air Park, 9,800 indicated. Maintain VFR at or above 9,500 for Double Eagle Airport.
Will remain above 9,500. Thank you so much, 114.
November 114, Albuquerque altimeter 3026.
3026.
November 114, and when able, you can proceed direct Double Eagle.
I'll proceed direct to Double Eagle 114. Very glad I've done this before, because getting into Albuquerque from this direction is like the only way I can get through.
Hotel Kilo, traffic off your left-hand side, 4 miles, 737, turning inbound to international, caution wake turbulence.
I love controllers that are like really on it and also really nice.
Enter the left base, runway 22, contact Double Eagle Tower, 120.15, descend your discretion. Have a good day.
Double Eagle Tower, Cessna 72114, about 8 to the east, inbound with Bravo.
72114, Double Eagle, morning. Wind is, well, it's like 310 at 5, altimeter 3029. Will you be okay with left base to 22 with that, or do you want to get right downwind runway 4, ma'am?
22 should be okay.
Okay, just continue on the base. You'll be number 3 for the runway. Traffic on the left downwind off your left front to Cherokee there. He's still like 4 miles ahead of you. I'll give you a wind update when you're just entering the delta there, man. Put you on runway 4.
Thanks so much. Appreciated. 114. Fast, bouncy, crosswindy, terrible landing. Go home and drill landing. Getting so sloppy.
Made it to Albuquerque, getting some fuel. I gotta admit, like, such a guilty pleasure is full service fuel stops. It's just so much easier, and then I could like go inside, charge my device for a little bit, go to the bathroom, and come back out, and my airplane's fueled.
Alright, I gotta use ground effect here. Woo!
Hey you, yeah you, guess what? You're smarter than you think you are. Think of all the small skills you use every day, figuring out how to fix something that's mysteriously not working, learning new software or tools just by diving in. Those instincts are the building blocks of so many paths in STEM. So stop telling yourself you aren't intelligent enough to pursue it. No matter how busy your life is, today's sponsor, National University, is here to support your STEM dreams. National University is an accredited nonprofit university with flexible 4- and 8-week programs designed for people juggling multiple responsibilities. Their STEM degrees are some of the strongest in the US. The NSA has designated NU as a National Center of Academic Excellence in Cyber Defense, but if that's not your niche, don't worry. NU offers the most comprehensive degree and program options in the US for working and non-traditional students, from nursing, biology, computer science, and so much more. Whatever your dream is, National University is here to support you. Click the link in my description to learn more about National University scholarship opportunities. Thank you to National University for sponsoring this video.
This density altitude is no joke. Alright, I'm at 9,500. Air is pretty calm, although the clouds above me make me a little nervous. My bailout airport right now is Grants Pass. I would definitely be able to get in. Getting out would be another question, but I would be on the ground and safe. I'm gonna follow the highway. So if you've driven Grants Pass, you know the route that I'm taking. A lot of times following highways is the safest way through mountain passes. In an airplane too. Alright, I just passed Grants Pass Airport. My next bailout airport is Gallup, or I turn around and go back to Grants Pass. I had full tanks when I left Albuquerque, so it'd be good. I think the divide where it's like really obvious might be the ridge line down there. I found a little valley here that I like. Air thus far is really smooth. My oil temp isn't that bad either. Helps that it's like 15 degrees Celsius as the air temp right now. Just like so much more ideal than the way over here. Whew. Bumpy. Come on, Lady Lamar. Got this. Holy that was the divide. It's crazy. How much of it just like it's a ridge, it's a line. So weird. I am getting tossed the around, but it's pretty, so I guess it's okay. I was just starting to be like, man, the air up here is pretty smooth. LOL. Wow, that canyon is so pretty. You ever just think about America and it's like, damn, America is so big. The unpopulated parts of this country are so wild. Seems to have flattened out quite a bit. Yep, we just crossed the border into Arizona, so that's why I pretty much, as soon as you hit Arizona from New Mexico, it's like whoosh. Yeah, so now I'm about 45 minutes out from Winslow. Stop, sit in the AC, fuel up, check the weather, and see if I can make it to Sedona tonight. Arizona is so weird. Texture of the ground right now. What is this nonsense? I am 20 minutes from Winslow. It means that I can start drinking water in hopes that I rehydrate and won't have to pee until I get to Winslow. Very exciting. I see Winslow Airport. I'm so sweaty.
Visibility 10.
I have got to find a windsock because ASOS isn't reporting winds. Hard to know if 11 is the right choice. I don't see a windsock anywhere. Winslow traffic, high-wing Cessna overflying the field. Gonna probably join the right pattern for 11. Looking for the windsock, Winslow. Winslow traffic, high-wing Cessna turning base for 29, Winslow.
To Winslow. All the cameras died when I was like in the pattern to land, and sometimes it just be like that. So I'm gonna refuel here. I'm gonna go sit in the AC and like decompress because that was probably the hardest flight. Oh, was I yelling? Of this trip. And then hopefully I can make it to Sedona or even further.
Guys, the cutouts in Winslow look like DreamWorks made them up. Like, look at this. like a beginner painter just like slapped a bunch of clouds in the sky and was like, here we go. Crazy. They also look turbulent, so it might be a rough flight, but I'm only going to Sedona, which is like less than an hour away.
All right, this is gonna be a gusty takeoff. Winslow traffic, hiring Cessna, crossing runway 29422. The wind is twirly. It's pretty cool that out in the middle of the desert, there's a pine forest and a small lake. Admittedly, the lake looks pretty dried up, but it looks like there's a little bit in it. I certainly wouldn't try to land on it. Oh, I'm so over getting my rocked by all these desert thermals. But I'm like 15 minutes from Sedona. So I have a pretty big head, maybe, I don't know, maybe not huge, but like 10-mile-an-hour headwind right now, and I'm coming towards a bluff. I'm gonna get hit with some choppy lift as I get closer, but I don't really know where it's gonna hit. So I'm just bracing myself. The way that Sedona just happens? What the heck? It didn't have this effect flying the other way because I think it crept up on me more. Sedona traffic, Cessna 72114, about 6 to the northeast, inbound for 21 Sedona. Oh my god, this airport's like on a mesa. Wow, that's really cool.
Sedona Airport, automated weather observation, 2310 Zulu.
Holy mother of... what? This feels fake. Have you guys been to Sedona? What on earth is happening right now? Why is it so pretty? I can't believe I've never been here. Sedona traffic, Cessna 72114, 1 mile final, runway 21, Sedona. I'm feeling that 8,000-foot DA for sure. For those of you unfamiliar with high, like desert flying and stuff, the high DA makes landings a lot harder because you can't bleed speed the way you're used to. I am the lowest power airplane here by at least 100 horsepower. This is funny. What is this, like turboprop land? Am I in the wrong place? Is this like fancy airplane parking only?
So not only is Sedona the prettiest airport I've ever seen, they have a hotel like on the airport. I'm walking there right now. They offered to come pick me up, but it's like a 4-minute walk and I need the exercise. I've been sitting in a plane all day.
Can you believe there's a city here? That's crazy.
Okay, I desperately need to build talking to cool people into my pre-flight time because I keep getting delayed talking to cool people. But it's always worth it. Although it is now like 9:30 a.m. I got to the airport like an hour and a half ago. And I do really need to get off the ground because it's an 8,000-foot density altitude. But it's Sedona. The runway is really long and it's downhill and it goes off a mesa. So there's like so many things to help you out. But wow, it's beautiful. It's so beautiful here.
Sedona traffic, high-wing Cessna departing runway 21, Sedona.
Safe flying, Xyla.
Thank you so much. All right, picking up speed, riding that ground effect, 80 miles an hour, and yeehaw! Lake Havasu traffic, Cessna 72114, about 10 to the northeast, inbound for 14 Lake Havasu. The mountain's also deceptive because I have 4,000 feet to drop before this airport, except that I feel like I'm actually not that far above the ground because of the mountain. Oh my god. Lake Havasu traffic, Cessna 72114, about 4 miles to the northeast, inbound for 14, going to overfly the field at midfield and join right pattern for 14 Lake Havasu. These thermals are no joke. Havasu traffic, high-wing Cessna turning base for runway 14 Havasu.
Up to traffic, station air 216, right crosswind, crescent, right downwind 14. Up to traffic.
I'm not gonna lie, I have lost a lot of steam. I'm like 3 hours from home. I just need to do it, but Lake Havasu is so hot and it's so miserable. It's like 105 degrees out. For some reason, I feel like my tires are just melting into the tarmac. Even though I know that's not happening and they're fine. But we just gotta, last leg.
All right, folks, it is so hot. Oh my God. My whole face is like sweating off right now. All right, crosswind right to left, ailerons into the wind. Here we go. This is crazy. My iPad's overheating. I'm overheating. I just had to turn my cooling, so like I have 2 air vents here. Whew, and the thermals mean business. God, desert flying in the summer is so miserable. One's pointing at my iPad to keep it from overheating, and the other one's pointed at the Sentry, which is my ADS-B in, to keep that from overheating. Miserable. The thermometer in my cabin is reading 38 degrees Celsius right now. I am so miserable I could cry right now. Like, this is maybe the worst flying of this trip. I don't have words. The turbulence and the heat, my oil temperature is too high, my oil pressure is too low. I'm trying to climb to 6,500 to cool down the engine, but I'm running full rich. I'm powered back, but like still trying to climb and just getting thrown around by these thermals. This sucks. I think something I really want to show in this video is like, one is GA is awesome and being able to go places and like the freedom of flight is incredible. But also a flight like this, a coast to coast in a 85 horsepower 70-year-old airplane is also not something to be trifled with, and you need to be prepared. There are a handful of people I am texting giving me advice. Yes, this is a solo flight, but also I have resources. I have people I can ask questions. I am 30 minutes from Whiteman Airport, which is exciting. I feel like my wing camera already died. My tail camera's probably gonna die, so it's kind of gonna be like an underwhelming home. But I don't want to stop somewhere else, put cameras on, and I just want to get back. So that's where we are. So the key to this approach is come over these mountains and then just drop as much altitude as possible. And it's also really hard to find the airport, and I've only flown into here once, so like when I moved my plane here, so wish me luck. Made it. That was such a long flight. The last hour and a half of that flight were pretty terrible, not gonna lie. But I made it! Ah!
I made it! I just flew coast to coast, like Atlantic to Pacific in my 1946 85 horsepower Cessna 140. And honestly, I'm so excited to be home. Something really important to me about this trip is that I did it for me, and honestly I wasn't even sure I was going to do it when I left for Oshkosh. I was just like, It would mean the world to me if I could fly all the way back to Boston, especially fly back to Eagle East Aviation, and just like show them what I'm doing now and that I made it. And the video part of it came second. I know for some of you that'll piss you off because everything I do should be for you. There were times where I didn't film stuff, or I just lived in the moment and in the experience, and I tried to capture as much as I could for you because I want to show how incredible and beautiful general aviation is. But in the end, I flew this for me because this was something I had to do. And I feel so good that I did it. Yeah.